Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here, I guess. I know, two videos in one day, but one was completely separate to the other, obviously, so I couldn't really talk about different issues on a different video. But I think this video goes without saying. Plastic surgery, why is it bad? Well, for starters, let's begin with the obvious. It's uh, it's basically body mutilation, um, and I know some people might disagree with that, but it really is. And the after effects seems to be quite negative to the individuals. Um, and let's have a look at some examples. I'll use a very obvious one to start with. We'll start with this image here. Let's see if we can bring up a full size image. That's better. Madonna here, um, and you can clearly see that the plastic surgery has not improved her looks. This is not something you want to aim for, ladies. And I say ladies because it's mostly girls that do these plastic surgeries. I think you'll find it's like well in the 90% or more. And you can see, she's quite lovely in 2011, and in 2023, after, she looks like Frankenstein's monster. You can, like, the cheeks don't match her face. Her forehead looks enlarged here. She's got these ridiculous lips here. I don't know why this is supposed to be attractive. Like, girls think this is attractive. This is not attractive. Having these unnatural lips, these Kermit the Frog lips, that's clearly not the case. It's so obvious to anyone. I think even like you look around here, around their eyes, that again, they don't look like, it's just, I don't know what she was thinking when she did this, and I don't know why she thought she had to. Really don't understand it. Even her jawline, it's more mannish. Like, look at that jawline. That's more of a male jawline. That's a female jawline. That's a male jawline. I don't know if that's the cheeks that kind of do that, but it's like you can see that it's not a good look. Let's go to another. I just have to get to images. I don't know if this is a good example. I've seen some better ones. It's not a great example. Maybe this one. I mean, look, we'll have a look at this one. It's not a great image. Where's that stupid thing? No. It was just, I went to it and it just, it's, hang on, we'll screen share this, and this, I mean, this is, I'm not, I'm not sure that this will be a great example, but let's look at this. You can see with this image, like I think this is what's called a face lift, but it's pushed to, let's see if we can get more of a forehead there, something like that maybe. You can see that it's put her hair unnaturally back further. It makes her kind of look bald. Again, she's got those ridiculous lips. Yeah, just can't understand it. I don't know why they do this to themselves. This is not healthy for people to be doing this to themselves. It's very clear like this is an unnatural look for a human, and yeah. I mean, when you look at photos like this, don't look too bad. Like you think, oh, it's okay, at least it's somewhat normal. But it's, later when you see something like that, or even like when she looked here, like you can see she's a very nice looking girl. Now, not so much. But it could have just been age on that one. Yeah, it's just bizarre, like why they do this to themselves. A view on expectations on what a human should look like, and people, like, all I can say is to, and it's why this Gen Z look like they're like 40 years old. I take glasses off because of the reflection. Okay, so the reason why Gen Z looks so old is because of all this beautification stuff, So there's three key things that will keep you looking younger, and that would be like wear appropriate clothing to your age, I guess, like wearing grandpa clothing, like this grandpa jumper, but it's actually quite warm, so that's why I'm wearing it. But yeah, wearing grandpa clothing is going to make you look older. All right. Getting all these surgeries and Botox injections when you're in your 20s is unnecessary. I mean, look at my skin. I'm 39. It doesn't need in Botox, and even if it did, I wouldn't get it. But like, look, see, it's quite, the skin is quite good. Like it returns to its normal state quite easily. It's quite flexible and all of that. And I mean, you can see there, see that's a good example. Just returns to its normal state. I could understand if someone was older, but it's completely unnecessary. I don't really get it, to be honest. Let's cover some things that will keep you looking younger. Good diet, no recreational drugs. Okay, so when you go to the club and someone offers you recreational drugs, that's no. Okay, no to the recreational drugs. So that not only keep your brain working properly, and keep you healthy and keep you in a good physical state, like you're not stripping your body of all its things. You're gonna look after yourself a lot younger. Like when you think about it, biologically, if you're taking recreational drugs, think about what effects like it has on the brain. Well, you've got things like the pituitary gland in your brain. That's basically the trigger for your growth and whatnot. So if you start messing with things like that, I mean, it's going to affect your overall general look. So when someone offers you recreational drugs, you say no. Good diet, obviously, exercise. You see, people change over time. So if you don't have to achieve everything in one day. You don't have to go and take this Ozempic stuff or that, I think that's what it's called, to lose weight. Do it gradually and properly with like proper exercise. Like if you've got a good diet and you've got good exercise, you will drop that weight, okay, and you'll keep it off instead of some quick fix thing that's not really going to work because you haven't changed your lifestyle. So if you don't change your lifestyle, you're not going to retain looks. You're going to, and things like Ozempic are really bad for people. Look, I will say, as a nurse, you don't give insulin to someone who is not a diabetic. In fact, insulin is quite deadly. it's quite deadly. It's right up there with blood products. It's that kind of bad. So if you're using it incorrectly, I mean, I don't know what you can expect. It's not a good thing for you. If you don't need it, don't have it, kind of thing. I see a lot of bodybuilders, they use it to thin down for a show. Well, that's terrible on your pancreas and your kidneys. Like, you're going to be shutting your vital organs down that keep you alive. Is that really what you want for some look? And I know a lot of those guys will say, "Oh yeah, but I want to look good for this show," and da 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 da. Well, man, like, is it really worth your life to be messing with your organs like that? Like even the boxers, when they strip down for a fight and, like, they actually, like, almost like dehydrate themselves over a week, the kidneys will be getting absolutely thrashed for that. Like, your kidneys need water, so when cutting that water supply off, terrible for your body. Like, you are doing a bad thing to your kidneys. And if you have to cut back for a weight like that, and your natural weight is not the weight that you'd be fighting at, probably shouldn't be fighting at that weight level then. Like, obviously, it's not your weight level. It's a lot lighter. So it obviously means that you should go up a weight class or two to match your body weight so that you are healthy and you can fight at your best, I guess. I mean, yeah, and I mean, as for these other cosmetic surgeries, I mean, let's have a look at some of these ridiculous things well, let's see. Oh, I'm going to just share this image because it's funny. It is genuinely funny. Because I mean, all these things Kermit the Frog lives, but if you look at this thing, this is the cosmetic surgery people are going for. Let's see. Let's Google. Good. Cosmetic surgery. Yes. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this ridiculous thing here. I mean, why would you want that? Look how silly this person looks. Their face looks ridiculous. They look like a clown, or like a dolly, like a child's dolly or a cartoon character. They don't look like a human. It looks so stupid. Let's see. Let's see this one. Yeah, so this is the one that I think is the silliest. This Brazilian butt lift thing. Let's see if we can get some images on what it looks like. Let's see. We want something that's a little less obvious. Something like that, like you see, like, it's a normal looking person, and then they've done that. I really don't understand it. It's. We'll just get off this because I don't think YouTube will like those images. Probably not. I probably shadow ban it for that. Yet it's all over the internet. Like, it was just a Google search. But yeah, that Brazilian butt lift, that looks so dumb. And I mean, I don't know how those girls wipe their own bottom after that. How are you keeping yourself clean when you've done this ridiculous thing to yourself? I don't understand. What do you need, like a stick on a sponge, and I need that stick on a sponge. And I mean, a lot of these girls, like, let's see if I can. See if I can find one of these images. Honestly, some of these people, they look so ridiculous. Like, you just be looking at them like, what the, like, just ridiculous clown show stuff. Absolute clown show. See if I can find, like, some of the stuff you see on TikTok, you're like, what the heck? And I mean, I don't know why this is a trend now. Like, why is this a trend to get cosmetic surgery? Why are why aren't people getting like mental health checks before getting these things done to themselves? Wouldn't that be the first choice? Like, a doctor should say is maybe you should, if you're having body image issues, why don't you talk to someone about it? Like, why are you going down the immediate road of, invasive surgery to you know, get something? I mean, these things cost a lot of money. So, I mean, if you're doing this kind of thing, like, surely, you've obviously got money, so you can afford to get some therapy. Like, I don't I don't understand why people don't like the body that they're in. Like, I don't know why this has become a thing, So it's it's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, unfortunately, these images I'm seeing are not the TikTok things that I've seen. That are just silly. Like, it's like I don't even know what to say. Sorry. Oh, here's maybe that. Let's go to the page and let's see. Let's have a look at. I think maybe this will be appropriate imaging. No. Sorry, I'm just having. It's just a thread. It's not what I wanted. Yeah, that didn't have what I was looking for there. Sorry, I was trying to look for an appropriate YouTube image, but it wasn't there. I'm trying to think of some other crazy surgeries that people have had. Like, well, let's have a look at this Gen Z aging thing. Let's have a look at this Gen Z aging thing. Gen Z aging. We can see. And we'll see if we can get some imagery of, like, I think this might be a page to share. So let's have a look here. Gen Z not aging well. Okay, so you can see, like, say this guy here. Let's see if we can bring him up a bit closer. Now he's quite. He's done that big video, which was that trending video. Yeah, you can see, like, he could look younger, getting rid of that beard, changing his clothes to, a 20-year-old's clothes. Maybe not have grandpa glasses. Hair's fine. Pink. Is that pink nail polish on your fingernails? Come on, man. Like, looking at his hands, you can tell he's young. Like, that's a young person's hand. But looking at his face doesn't. Now, I don't know if this guy's had cosmetic surgery. I don't think so. I mean, he's a guy. It wouldn't be expected that a male would do that to themselves. Let's have a look at this guy, this picture here. So these are when Gen Z aging so differently to males, experts pressure to use wrong skincare. Yeah, I'd agree. Too young. Yep, agree with that. Vaping and getting Botox. Yeah, so there you go. I think that. Let's have a look at this page. Daily Mail. Older than what she is. I'm not really certain. I couldn't give you a reference. Chamberlain 22. Oh, I think they're comparing images there. I don't know. I think this person just looks tired because they've done the makeup under their eyes and it makes them look like. And I think this person did their makeup better. I think that's it. Also, this person's wearing a more sexually appealing clothing, while this person's wearing a male clothing. So that's, yeah. I don't know who this person is. Um, meanwhile, Taylor aged. Yeah, not seeing a lot of difference there. I mean, I think the nose looks different, but that could just be. I mean, it looks slimmer. That nose looks slimmer. It's the only thing I'm really seeing. I'm not. I mean, she looks fine there. I don't know why she would have done anything like that if that's what she did. But I mean, that's just could be the lighting and the. I mean, that's a closer picture to that one. And her hair's longer, so perhaps it makes her look, makes her face stand out more. I don't know. She could have also lost weight here, possibly, which will change her facial structure. Let's see, Avril Lavigne, um, 39, so she's the same age as me. And this person, Millie Bobby. Yeah, I don't think this person looks old. Like, I actually, like, her face looks quite normal. Her skin is not really showing wrinkles and makeup to her face. So you can't really make out any defining features about her face. Yeah, I'm not really sure that's a good example. Let's see, Kylie Jenner on the cutoff between millennial and Gen Z. So, yeah, but Kylie Jenner is also like a billionaire, so I don't know that's a fair representation since they don't really live a normal lifestyle. They're not really exposed to the same things normal people are exposed to. And also, like, they're going to have people, like, going around taking photos for them and telling them, like, the best light and the best this, I mean, this, like, they're wearing different types. She's wearing different types of clothing here. So that also is 25. That guy's 25. Huh. And that guy's 33. Unbelievable. That's a huge. I would have thought he was in his 20s, maybe even like 19 to put some weight on, make himself look a bit older. Just go like bust out some weights. Maybe wear some older clothing, like that's the school kids' clothing. Like that's probably more appropriate type clothing for this guy here. Yeah. So I don't know, like that guy there. I wouldn't say he looks older. Well, he looks older, but I mean I wouldn't say that he doesn't look his age. Like, yeah. Okay. Here's another example, and I mean this is like goes hand in hand with this beauty product stuff. Like, this person does look in their 30s. I would say this person looks around 32, 33. Has definitely done that ridiculous lip surgery. Almost looks like she got an Adam's apple there. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe she needs to eat a little bit just to make herself fill out a bit more so she doesn't look so thin. But that would probably get rid of that. This person here kind of looks like they need to see the sunlight. They look, yeah, they're and they don't look happy. Like, look how upset this face is. There's no expression. I think this person has had Botox. Like, you can't see any physical, like, sign of happiness or expression. Like, this person looks happier than this person. Yeah, and yeah, look, I don't know. Ugh, God, look at this. What a freak. Is 21 while Sarah. Oh, yeah, that person looks way younger than that person. Way younger. I mean, that looks like a healthy, happy individual. That looks like someone you would see in a workplace, like I don't know, working in admin or something. Like, looks happy. Looks like they're enjoying life. This person looks like they're miserable guts. Like, look at these lines here. Um, am I still screen sharing? This Oh, I've been clicking on. Ooh, sorry. I'll go through it again. Whoops. I was showing the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah. Going back to the top. My bad. My bad. So looking at Daily Mail. Yeah, it's Daily Mail. My bad, guys. Whoops. Okay, so we'll go through it quickly. Yeah, I agree with this one. This person looks older than this person. Um, but like I said, that one's wearing a more sexually appealing clothing. That person's wearing boys' clothing, is wearing a business suit. Um, that, that person doesn't look overly happy, and the eyeshadow makes her look like she hasn't slept. You can see that with this picture here, this is the same person as that person. I think the nose has been possibly altered, but it's hard to say. I don't know if that's true. And like I said, could have lost weight. It's quite a few years difference, and longer hair, closer image. Could just be that. Probably hasn't had any sort of cosmetics there. I mean, it's like if you look at the nostrils, they don't appear to be different. So yeah, I'd say that's a good indicator. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to tell with this person here, with Avril Lavigne and Millie, Bobby, whoever that is. I have no idea. Um, like I said, this person does, to me, looks like they are around about the age they say they are. Their skin looks normal and healthy. There's no obvious signs of wrinkles. Um, and yeah, I mean, there's no obvious signs of cosmetic surgery that I can see. Other than, like I said, the makeup kind of covers up a lot of the facial features here, so it's kind of hard to determine. Like, you can't really make out the cheekbones and cheek. Um, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I'd say just that, what's that stuff girls put on, mascara or something, or that pink stuff. Pink stuff. I don't know what it's called. Um, yeah, this person, obviously Kylie Jenner, it's hard to determine, um, because they're a billionaire, so obviously can't really you can't put them in the same category as a normal person. They don't live the same type of lifestyle. They've obviously had tanning here, and different clothing kind of makes it hard. Like, she's wearing this push-up top, and she's wearing this revealing cut top here, and this ridiculous whatever. I don't know what that's supposed to be, a scarab or something. I don't know. And that guy's got like a USB thing on the back of his neck, or on his neck. Is that a USB? I think that's a USB. And he's got that graying for, like, if that's her boyfriend, like, that's not healthy, Kylie. Like, that guy like looks like he's in his 50s. Like, he's got some gray there, and like his hair is receding there, and he's got like that 17-year-old's haircut, so he's immature. Like, generally, yeah, yeah. And this guy here, he doesn't look. I said this Jack Harrow earlier. Yeah, I didn't think that he looked outside of his age bracket. It was Thomas Brody. He's wearing like clothes that aren't really suitable for his age. He's a bit thin, so he needs to work out at the gym. That'll make him look older, probably give him more confidence as well. And he's got a haircut that's probably more for like a teenager, which probably doesn't really help him. Yeah, so I mean, for his sake, that's what I would say. So he looks a little too young for his age for that reason. Like, I would have guessed he was in his early 20s, like 1920s. I think we're catching up. Yeah, this person. Yeah, I was saying that by their age, um, they look quite normal, to be honest. Like, like I said, I think they've had this ridiculous lip surgery here. Um, what's the name? Earl, Alex Earl, and the other person, Amelia Lugeberg. What a name! I can shorten that down a little bit. Yeah, This person does not look happy and looks like they need a bit of sunlight. Very pale. Um, yeah, and I mean, I'd say like, and you can't see any sort of facial expressions with the eyebrows or the eyes or the lips. So I'd say they've had the Botox. And like I said, this one here has got, you can kind of make out a bit of an Adam's apple there. So I would say just needs to put on a little bit of weight just to cover that up. Well, unless that's just a collarbone, again, a bit of weight would probably normalize all of that. This person here, all I was saying is what a freak. Like, look at that, very unhappy human. Versus this HR looking lady here, slash reception, like admin type worker, looks happy, looks like a normal, healthy human. Does look her age. I mean, she says it's 33. I would guess so. And this person here, yeah, it looks. I'm not really sure what they're going for there, but I can see some stress lines there, bags under the eyes. So it doesn't sleep properly. It looks like they've been in fights with those teeth. Wearing boys' clothing, like wearing that business suit, doesn't really, do a woman any favors sometimes. Like if you're in a workplace and you're in like a business jumper or something, jacket, understandable, but you're in a workplace and that would be appropriate attire and understandable, but like you can't really make much else out. Like just this small image here, it really clearly shows that. This person here, Sabrina, and the other person is Selena Gomez, and they're 31. This person is just a smaller person by the look of it. Like clearly, like her diet doesn't eat enough food, I would say, or doesn't like kind of a bit thin around the neck there for her. Like you kind of expect her sort of a neckline to come out to about there, and her face to just be a little bit more filled in. And yeah, just kind of looks a bit thin around this sort of area. And this person here, because they're wearing that what do they call those jumpers? Turtleneck jumpers. I don't know if this person's had cosmetic surgery on her face. The lips look a bit unnatural, like that looks a little bit unnatural, and these facial dimples, that looks unnatural. I wouldn't say that this person doesn't look 22. I just say that some of her facial features look like she's had cosmetic work. Doesn't look like it was ever necessary. It looks like she was an attractive girl prior to doing that to herself, but okay. Oh, okay, so this is the same girl as that girl, but because her hair is down, like, she's put her hair more attractively there, and she's wearing like more like going out clothes and that. I mean, she does look very young there, and she looks, looks like she's just got off work. That's what I get the impression of that. Like if she had a hair like that, she'd probably look younger. And it looks like she's got lipstick there and doesn't have lipstick there, because you can make out the lip lines. So that's, and yeah, I mean, this hairstyle does not suit this girl whatsoever. Like she should, this hairstyle, that hairstyle doesn't suit that girl. And I mean, that guy is 18 in this image, it says, and he does look like an 18-year-old. I'll keep going. Jeez, we've got a lot of examples here. This person has done horrors to their face, and that's obvious. Like they've done some sort of, saying, Molly May. Yeah, Molly May, what have you done to your face? Like, this is not good, this cheek thing. Like, it makes your head look like a peanut. Like, and this lip thing, again with this lip thing, looks like you had your skin pulled back on your forehead, so your you've got quite a large forehead there, where if your hair had come down a bit, make it look a lot more girly and natural. But now it kind of looks like you're balding, and these nails look ridiculous. That's just what I think of really long nails. And see, because the head it goes like that. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but it's yeah. And then I guess this other person, that person's 44. Wow, they look good for 44. Definitely look quite young. I think that's mostly makeup that's done that for that person. Not seeing any unnatural. No, I mean they look pretty normal. Like I think it's just makeup. Let's see, both Paris Hilton 42 and Chopra. Who is Pink Pink Priyanka Chopra. Okay, so they're in their 40s. Yeah, they don't appear to have any sort of beautification there. Yeah, about this person, why have they highlighted them? Andrew Garfield is 40. He's a year older than me. He looks about 40 though. He doesn't look like he's not 40, so I'm not sure what they're saying there. The jacket's probably not suiting him. He should have gone with a black jacket. The red jacket just doesn't look like it. Like you got blue background, white, and then he's wearing this red. So now he really sticks out like a sore thumb, and it's kind of something you would expect a waiter to wear. Like it's not really, yeah. Oh, here we go. Two sisters. Yeah, this person does look way older than her sister here. Yeah, this person needs to eat some weight though. I mean, look at her legs. They're like this person has like healthy legs. This person's like looks a bit thin. You can kind of see that in the belly there. You can make out her abs. Girls should I mean, naturally, yeah. I mean, the arms they look the same, but this part here that makes me think that they look older than this person. I don't know if it's just a facial structure, and because this person's wearing a hat. Yeah, who are they? TikTok stars. Doesn't really say. How blended in Gen Z and millennial. Who's this one? So she's constantly mistaken for Gen Z despite being in her 30s. She does look like she's in her 30s. I would have thought that. But it looks like she's had something done there in the cheeks, unless that's just her natural look. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't seen enough examples. Yeah, so as you've seen, there are images there that sort of demonstrate why cosmetic surgery is not a healthy thing, and it's not good for people's body image when they set their examples to I can change my looks with cosmetic surgery. It's not right. You shouldn't have to do that to yourself. We are who we are. Everyone comes differently. Everyone looks differently. As long as you take care of yourself, you're not going to age rapidly fast. Look, all I'll say is when you trash your body at these nightclubs and drink excessively and do that, that's not going to be doing your body any favors. So of course you're going to age. They say smoking ages you. So if you're a smoker, perhaps cut that out if you want to look younger. Eating foods like McDonald's all the time. Like McDonald's is trash food. Okay, their bread isn't even real bread, right? It's not real bread. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you. As far as I know, I'm going to Google that right now. Let's see if that fact is correct. Let's do some Googling. Is McDonald's bread real bread? let's see. I'm going to screen share this because let's just have a quick Googling look together. Let's have is that fact correct? It says the bun is white bread, just like you can buy the grocery store, and condiments are self-evident. They've just nailed the production process so precisely that what you guess tastes almost exactly the same every time. That's not what I meant with. I thought it was the ingredients. Just says it's because it's commercial bread, so they use. Let's have a look. We'll highlight it so we can read it a bit better. Wheat flour, it's bread. Barley flour, yeah, that's bread stuff. Niacin, don't know what that is. Iron, don't know why you need to put iron in bread. Thiamine, it's like B12, I think. Monotrate. Pretty sure that's some sort of gluten. Riboflavin, folic acid. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll get this. It's got water, sugar, yeast, which you shouldn't really need sugar in bread. Soy is probably a preservative they use the sugar for, if you're wondering why. Soybean oil, it's probably a preservative, contains 2% of less salt, wheat, gluten, potato flour. Okay, so they add a lot of stuff to the bread that isn't normal bread making stuff, but I would say a lot of that's more because of just keeping the food to last longer. That's, I don't know that statement, but I'd say it's got stuff in there that you wouldn't normally bread. That's what I would say. So yeah. Anyway, we'll wrap this up. Look, hope you have a good. I should think that, look, guys, if you want to do the plastic surgery, I want you to. I think you should go. I can't make you, obviously, but I would highly recommend that you talk to your therapist first, or a therapist, because your body image shouldn't bother you to the point that you want to change your looks by having like invasive surgeries to get it done. It's not healthy, and having these products in your body don't it's not healthy and it's not good. Like, for example, like tattoos over time, it's not good for your liver. Like, it will wreck your liver. So if you get, well, not obviously not small tattoos or things like that, or normal tattoos, but if you get like big Yakuza type tattoos, that it's proven they're bad for your liver. So cause and effect kind of thing. You should be happy with who you are. I know some people that watch this might say, well, I'm not. Well, there's other ways to change it that don't involve you having to harm yourself in the process. You don't need to alter your body and take like experimental drugs, like these people are males that take estrogen and doing cosmetic surgery. Like, I'm happy to debate anyone on the subject. If you want to say to me, hey, I disagree with you, Steve, you're wrong about this, totally wrong for these reasons, I will debate you. I will debate you on the long-term effects and short-term effects of cosmetic surgery, if that's what you want. You just say it and we can set it up, okay? And if that's what you want to do, I'm happy to talk about it and leave it for the audience to decide what they think is right or wrong. We can have like a Q. I usually do debates. When I've done debates in the past, you have like a 10-minute intro to nail your subject down, and then you have at least three 5-minute like things to debate, like your point. Then they can either debunk your point and bring up their own points, and etc. And at the end, you can talk openly about any of the things you've talked about, and then leave it for the audience to decide what they think is right. Obviously, no talking over each other, so we can each have our say, and just write stuff down before and bring it forward and see what you think. And at the end of the day, a debate's not to belittle someone. It's just to let the audience have a decision as to what they think is right. So, yeah, peace. Take it easy, guys.